top story. Today, Louisiana State University Alexandria announced a higher education partnership with the Rapides Parish School Board and the new Bolton Academy. Bolton Academy is launching a STEM-based program that focuses on hands-on learning and real-world application. The Academy's curriculum will offer honors courses, dual enrollment, and AP courses. LSUA's dual enrollment program will now be available to Bolton Academy upperclassmen starting in August. This initiative allows students to earn college credits while still in high school to be able to create a seamless transition to higher education. Rapides Parish School Superintendent Jeff Powell released this statement on the partnership, saying in part, quote, "An important aspect of Bolton Academy will be allowing students who are interested the opportunity to earn an associate's degree while in high school. We will begin offering courses as soon as possible to ensure students enrolling for the next year are able to elevate themselves to their maximum potential." And LSUA's Chancellor Dr. Paul Correll also gave his remarks on the partnership, stating in part, quote, "As the state's fastest growing university, LSUA continues to lead initiatives that shape the future of education and economic development in our region." Bolton Academy is set to take in 6th through 12th grade students in the fall, followed by pre-K through 12th grade students in the fall of 2025.